Lose Radio.
It's summer. I'm not working. I am struggling. And it was the very first time I paid rent with comedy. And I want to say I paid it, no, it was before September. What is August, September? I don't know. I had 2 months to go before I got back to work. So that first month, I paid my rent through stand-up comedy. I had never felt such a mixed feeling in my life. Part of me was like, holy shit, I'm doing it. I'm doing the thing.
Yeah.
I paid rent through, and you know, that's not insignificant. Like, that's crazy amount of money to be able to get through just your art form. And then there's other piece of me that, like, my stomach started to turn where I was like, oh no, if I don't pull this hat trick off again, I'm fucked. Right. I need to make this money now. This isn't like fun. And it really shifted how I looked at this. It really, like, I'm sure everybody's, if you're trying to make a living at this, everyone's got to experience it at some point. But there is this liminal space that you can meet where it's just a game and it's fun. We make $20 at a bar. Then it's like, oh, I need this money to survive. And then hopefully you get over that eventually. I'm not there. That it becomes abundance and you're making enough money where you don't have to worry about it. But this moat where there's alligators and snakes that you're trying to get through to get to this part, this shit is like not a fucking game. And it really tears at your innocence of all of it.
How so, though? Like, what changes does that make? I imagine you'd be more defensive.
You're more defensive. You're more cutthroat.
Yeah.
It's like, theoretically, there's enough pie for everybody. But if it seems like someone's trying to take some of my pie, it's like, no. This is my pie. It's scarier. It's when people start to, I'm going to preface by saying I'm not fucking famous by any stretch, but I am starting to get a little bit of a fan base, a little bit of following.
Right.
I've had people show up to shows and come up to me afterwards like, oh man,
came for you.
Yeah. And I was like, oh fuck, you paid money to be, like, this isn't an open, this is why I said, like, if you're a new comic and you give a fuck about an open mic, that's how I know you're a new comic.
Right.
Because nobody's paying money to be here. It doesn't matter. It's a Monday, it's 5:00, it's still bright out. Nobody gives a shit. But when it's Saturday and somebody had to put their kids away and they had to save up money and they had to get a date and they paid for drinks and now they're looking at you saying, make me laugh.
Yeah.
It's like, this is serious. And you have to click in this thing where on stage, you have to be lighthearted, and this doesn't matter. But you also need to understand, like, this really matters. And if I bomb, now it's like, not only did I fuck up that person's night, they wasted their money. To the booker, it's like, I don't know if I'm going to book this guy again. Everything becomes heavier. Yeah, if that makes sense.
No, absolutely. And that's kind of like the downside of any success. Like, that's why I put that in perspective earlier. Like, it's actually more fun when you're in those starting stages and you never realize it. Like, it's so, I think she's actually scratching that box out there. Okay. Most of the time it's impossible to have that hindsight. But if you pay attention to any successful person, when they're asked, like, how does it feel? Like, once you've achieved all the success, they're never happy about it. Like, ever. But it's so hard to relate to because you're the non-famous person listening to the famous person. So you're like, what are they talking about? They have all these things that I wish I could have. They have all these opportunities that I couldn't even dream of having, but they're complaining? Like, that's the disconnect, when truly what they're saying is, like, you don't want this. Like, if you had this, you'd realize the pressure it places on every decision you make. People are always paying attention. People are always wondering, you know? And so, like, that's why I think it's so important to have that basic foundational approach from the jump. It doesn't matter what people are saying. Like, just focus on you. Just focus on making yourself as good as you can make yourself, and then everything else will fall into place. don't focus on all that exterior stuff, because if you do that too much, that will destroy you.
I can add to this, and I can use hip hop, which I think you'll appreciate.
I sure will.
Biggie Smalls, more money, more problems.
Yeah, right.
When it's open mic with no money involved, there's whatever. When it's a bar show where it's like $20, it's like, oh, wow. When it's paying your rent, you start to run into, the more money that gets added to it, the slimier it becomes. And I obviously will not say people's names, but have I met some?
But this guy, and this guy.
I have interacted with people, and we're all like who I truly find disgusting, and I'm around them because this amount of money is a livable wage.
It's politics.
Now, it's serious. And obviously, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep swimming until I can hop over that moat. And then it is even, but who knows? I don't know what problems will come up when I hop over that moat. This is a scary part. And I know that there is financial stability beyond this point. But then we're talking about even more money, which means even slimier, even more cutthroat. And I'm accepting that, and I'm not going backwards. I'm gonna keep going, but like, the more money you add to this, I don't want to say the less fun, because you still find joy, and I'm still very proud of where I am now. But it's fucking intense.
Well, all those great things are multiplied by 10, just like all those negative things are multiplied by 10. That's why it's like such a confusing game, because. All those people that come up to you now with like, you can't really read their intentions, and you have like some level of notoriety, so it's hard to tell. That problem gets multiplied by 10. You never really know what people's real intentions are. You could never know.
I'm thinking of faces right now. Yeah, man, people are fucked up.
You'll be talking to somebody, you're like, why are we talking right now? Like, you actually think about it. Like, why do they think I'm something, and that's why they're talking to me? Like, because that is it a lot of the time.
Imagine the insanity that came with Man Spider,
right?
With the know-how of like, oh fuck, this metaphor is about to fall apart, but. The insanity of Man Spider, and Man Spider will not get anywhere, right? Man Spider will always be at the open mic for free. Maybe he'll get the $20 bar show.
Yeah.
But he's not gonna get far enough to jump in the moat with me. But there's plenty of Man Spiders who also get to the moat.
Right.
Who will drag you down and try to drown you with the snakes and the alligators, because they're Man Spider, and Man Spider needs to do whatever Man Spider can do to get ahead. When reality, we can both be swimming next to each other to get out of this fucking moat, but Man Spider is going to try to drag me down.
Right.
And you have to be ready to fight off this person while trying to survive. It's crazy.
You got to be Dr. Octopus fighting Man Spider.
Yeah.
Octopus Doctor, I should say.
Yeah, you get it.
Been too long, I don't think I could face it. In the corner with my mask on.